Hello. 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 Right, here we are. I'm very late, I know, in the day. GW didn't see me on early, and then I was away for the first week of the new edition. So here we are. The box, the big box. Obviously, my son has opened it just to send me a picture while I was on holiday. Well, not so much holiday, but away, looking after a family. It was a bit grueling, so that's why we don't have a raw video up today, because I still haven't caught up on my sleep, if I'm absolutely honest. Sorry about that, but got something nice planned for Wednesday. See what happens with Thaddeus and the boy and those lovely, lovely noise marines. Yet to count up all of the numbers, but I'm sure we will know what's happening by Wednesday and get something brilliant written. Hopefully, I will be inspired by all of your wonderful suggestions. So, here is the box opening for the Indomitus box set. Everyone else has done it, but I thought, well, I've really been looking forward to this for longer than you may think. Because all of the time I was away, I was thinking, oh, I could be playing with toys. And you will notice as well that this is going to be slightly strange because the camera is, I'm going to put it on backwards. So I just can't get the angle right when it's behind me and I can't get into it. So it's all going to be upside down. So it's going to look like your hands are doing all of the talking, which will look a bit strange, I know. But here we go. Why am I doing an unboxing though? Because I'm going to do the unboxing today, and I'm going to do the book review tomorrow as a homage to the most awful videos I ever did, which were the first 4 videos. And why? Because on the 14th of August, but this month, we are exactly 1 year old. We've been doing YouTube, all of us, for 1 year. The community has been amazingly patient and very, very gracious. I know I keep saying that, but just because if it was true the first time, it's true this time too, and every time in between. So here we go. Now, let's look inside the box. Bubble wrap, which I often keep to move my men with. I love bubble wrap, not in a weird way. Okay, so when you bought them, I hope people who have got it made to order could get this as well. I have no idea. Strangely enough, for someone doing this kind of thing, I've tried to avoid all of the spoilers. So, it's felt. Yay! Hi. My super weakness. I cannot abide the... Yeah, I cannot abide the feel of felt. Every super villain or super hero, which I am neither, has a weakness. I don't know what my strengths are particularly, but if you've made me up as a character, someone thought it would be exceptionally funny to have me have the weakness of not being able to abide the touch of felt, or suede especially. So no blue suede shoes for me. Okay, so we get a lovely, well, whatever this is. Our name is Death. My number is Legion. Our name is Death. My number is Legion. Well, Necrony thing. I don't know what it is, really. A coaster for very, very small elves who are joining you. Not pointy elves, obviously, or Orthwan elves, but shoemaking elves, maybe. If they fancy a cuppa, you've got a Necron coaster for them. Good luck with the toy tea set. No idea. But either way, wonderful. Now, and a sign of sheer willpower, because this is going on TV. If I wish I'd known this before, I would never have done this. The opening of the felt bag. Yeah. And inside the felt bag there are things. There are objective markers, wonderful objective markers. If I'd seen somebody else's box opening, I probably would not have done this. Okay, so I believe you'll probably strip those off. And there you go. Isn't that nice? So some objective markers and a tiny elf teacup holder. coaster. Wonderful. And of course, the wonderful bag of feltness, which will never be used. Either that or my son will put amazingly important things inside it and then laugh as I find it incredibly difficult to open it. But as you can see, I have been able to. Okay, right. Being a bit of a piggywig, I got 2 boxes. And back in. Right, I did open the box and pull out one thing that has my name on it. As we know, I like my privacy. I like most YouTubers. There are some very strange people out there who may disagree with anything you've said and say very nasty things. And of course, it's only just blowing off steam, but sometimes it's a bit worrying. So, 2 boxes of Indomitus. Because I wanted 2. A bit greedy piggywig maybe, but I don't often have money, and the patrons gave me a bit to, well, buy some things, so I did, and here they are. And also by having 2 boxes, I then have basically 2 new armies. Yummy. Okay, so that's 2 boxes there. Sorry about that to anyone who didn't get one, but they are made to order now, which I found hilarious, to be honest. Absolutely hilarious. Why? Because Scalpers gonna scalp and imagine me a scalper thinking, oh, I'm gonna get a 100 to 200% markup on this. Oh, yummy, 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 yummy. Damn the actual fans. And then Games Workshop powerful blinder. Okay, so here's the box. Here's the back of the box. Strangely enough, again, I have been avoiding most of the videos on any of it. So this is actually quite cool for me. I'm going to turn this upside down for a second. Sorry about that. So I can bask in it just for a second. Ooh, look at these lovely figures that are going to be mine. Thank you, patrons. Thank you. It's been so long since I bought any. Really appreciated it, even with the occasional ad. Yes, and there will be occasional ads. I'm going to go and... Oh, who needs a knife when one has a finger with a nail in it? And look, clean nails. Mrs. B did have quite a go at me last year when I didn't do nail polishing or cleaning before doing an unboxing last time. My only other unboxing, and I hope this to be my only other unboxing as well. As I said, a homage for our anniversary of 1 year of the strange thing we call Baldermort. Baldermort's guides. Mrs. B and I, and the occasional help from Kai or any of the other wonderful YouTubers who have worked with us. Like, of course, Border Prince, MK, my MK. Whoa, he's a good lad, makes me laugh. For God's sake, don't take everything he says seriously. But you can say that about most people, I guess. Anyway, right, here we go, the unboxing. What a wonderful little box it is. I was expecting it to be chunkier, but it's quite deep. Tis deep, like the oceans, deep like the sea. Here we go. Oh. Okay. Wonderful. Let me see how wonderful it is by turning it up. I'm turning it over. Oh, that's quite nice. Oh, I don't think Mrs. B will let me put it up on the wall, because, you know, it is her house too. She does see a lot of Warhammer. And for a lady that, or who isn't into the hobby, per se, yet. She's doing quite well. Right, okay, there we go. Ooh. Figures. Now, last box opening I got told I need to put 1 sprue up at a time. One sprue at a time. So, bikey sprues. And yes, with everything else, as with everyone else, sorry, I'm getting serious Akira flashbacks, but don't they look corking? Woohoo! Alright, that's them. Oh yes. Okay. Now, I'm not sure if you can see all this. Again, it's almost a bit silly doing this because everyone's seen the figures put together. So I'm just going to power through a bit and make this quite a short video, if that's alright. Sorry, I do apologise. I've not only caught a cold from the train, I hope it's a cold, plane even, and but I didn't get a great deal of sleep when I was there. So, okay, and more sprues. Oh, see, I do like Snapfix every now and again, for the big games, because it allows you to get a quick sense of accomplishment. You know, they're there quickly. they're not as fiddly as many other things. So I think it's great that they started doing this for newbies and for people like myself. Now sometimes I love putting together far more than I paint, quite obviously, even before I started doing what I'm doing now, which takes up all my time. Sorry about that. Maybe I'll get faster one day. But I keep trying to put in different things to make it slightly more interesting. You know, like the stories and everything else like that. Make it less dry. So, well, waffle. It's just the increase in detail, but also, unlike fine cast, these will actually last. Sorry, obviously allergic to being on camera. As we all know, I'm desperately worried about ever being on camera, so or doing anything like this at all. I much prefer my recording and then sending things out. So sorry for the nerves, but so these out. Oh, can you see that bit? That bit, particularly there. It's just so gorgeous now. I mean, some people say that they're getting too cluttered, they're getting too busy. And that's fair enough. If that's what they don't like, then, you know, I'm quite sure they can even get out their knives and just hack off some bits or file them down, make them simpler. But I kind of like the development. I think it's easier to immerse yourself in it when they've got just that little bit more detail. And again, it comes down to the paint job. You can paint everything so that all the detail flashes out, or you can whack heavy paint jobs on it, or uninspired paint jobs on it, like I do, and make it nice and simple. Now, that's part of it. Now, that's all the figures. This is the same shit. Is it? Does that look? It looks it. It is, but not to worry. It is still lovely. Alright, then you are. And here we go. Okay, Edge of Silence, I presume. Yes, this will be the statistics for the figures, one would imagine. Okay, let's have a look. Quick looky look. Alright, here we go. Oh, I'm so excited. Ah, building guide! Ooh, I do like these. Only because in such a big box you've got so many different bits. I mean, usually if you're just putting one unit together, you can, I mean, even if you went absolutely mad and just took it all off and then put it together, you could pretty much work it out. But when you've got such a big box with so many figures in it, it is nice. And also I call it no brain mode, which is good. And again, with any of these snap fix models, you can just take out your knife and reposition them, if you've got the patience to do so. But if you just want to chuck them together, get a bit of a sense of accomplishment, and then after that start playing, which is what the big boxes and starter boxes are generally for. This is less so than others, but look at how many I've got. And those of you who are ordering will also do so. So it's well worth it if you're into Necrons or Space Marines, or both. I'm going to be starting up, I think, a different form of Space Marines because, well, they're very cutty and stabby and choppy and bikey. I don't really associate that so much with Crimson Fists. It's always nice to have variety in armies, I think. There again, I would say that I'm an altaholic. I like alternate armies all over the place. Don't go down that rabbit hole. Better to have one really gorgeously painted, wonderful army than 12 which are unfinished. Trust me. But I'm hoping that maybe I can get the Necrons done well. Well, I wouldn't say painted well, but I can get them up. So, there we go, Necrons. Space Marines. All the choppy and stabby ones which we've been waiting for. And trust me, when I was a Blood Angel player, which I still am to a certain extent nominally, it was a long wait. Alright, so, we have... Doing this upside down is weird. Okay. The Edge of Silence. Warzone Pariah. Well, we did the Pariah event, didn't we? I don't know. We'll have to have a look. Ooh. The Silent Kingdom. Well, if this is any good, I'll read it out. If it's just a rehash of what we've done recently, I won't. But obviously, I'm always quite a law snuffler, a hound, as we know. Don't know everything. I'm far more codices than I am the novels at the moment still wading through. But yes, and I am looking forward to all those little tweaks. A lot of people say, the codices, you don't get much information in there. Well, I don't agree. In some of them you get fundamental changes. Ooh, this is quite a cool rule book. You could be give it a small thump to death with this. Okay, other pickies, lovely pickies. The picky we've all seen so memed so much. Picky, me. And of course, some wonderful decals. Decals. Oh, a lazy man's gift they are, which is why I love them. I prefer reading and playing to doing some of the other hobby stuff. But again, all things to all people leaves no one. Wonderful. Ooh, lots of little holes in it. That should help in the positioning, maybe. We'll see. I do like them when they kind of hold into the base a little bit more. It means that they're less likely to break off, etc. And I can be clumsy. Yeah, quite a few bases, as one would hope, from such a magnificent entry. And here we go. The book. The main book. Now, I'm going to do the book opening later on this week as just a quick thing, if it's worthwhile at all. Again, only as a homage, because we are coming towards saying goodbye to this kind of thing to a certain extent, because, well, it's always late for me and everybody else gets them early and stuff. Not a complaint, just a statement. I have nothing to complain about whatsoever. So, everybody else does them early, so this is purely because on the 14th of August 2019, I did a book review, the very first video I ever did, and that was for the new Space Marine Codex 2019, where a little new Primaris stuff came out, and the new rules and all of the doctrines, etc., all that fun stuff. So, yeah, all I can say is I'm sorry I've been so tired, haven't been able to put out a little video. I hope you've enjoyed this little whitter along. I am very excited about putting the little figures together as soon as I've got some time. But at the moment, we are definitely looking towards, not Friday, but the Friday after being the relaunch, where there will be some changes. I hope for the better. I hope you agree. If you don't, oh dear, oh well. Because realistically, we need to move on. We need to get just a little bit better. As I've always said, constant improvement is what I'm looking for. So we're going to try and up the scales just a little bit. Again, there's only so much I can do. I'm not Broadway, I'm not HBO. I'm just a little dude making little videos. So, but I'm really trying my best to get better. I think it's slow changes, etc. And sometimes I have been knackered and haven't been able to do my exact best. But I very much hope that you will see that the channel has been moving on. It's been going well, I hope. I hope you'll agree. And there's plenty more in there. So that's for today. I'm hoping to be back tomorrow with the book opening. Hello. Just a quick review of, of course, what I'm actually doing. Realistically, while all of this is going on, is I'm trying to get the very best story I can for you for Wednesday. Because Thaddeus and Boy and Baba, the sidekick, and of course all of the rest, the bad guys, are going to be having their final entry in the confrontation. So as soon as this is up, I'm then going to walk upstairs and start counting, and then, well, have a beautiful time. And never forget, as I will always say, do try to make some time for fun today. Doodaloo.